Hello, beautiful and lovely human beings. Today you are listening to the second episode of It's All About You podcast. But first of all, I would like to thank you a lot for your supportive and meaningful feedback. You really made my day, and I am just glad to have you all listening and encouraging me to make more and more episodes. Thank you so much for being part of this podcast. This episode is somehow special because I'm going to share with you what is it to reach the age of 23 years old. And I don't really know if you share the same feelings as mine, especially if you suffer a lot from not knowing what to do or even how to do it. Maybe you think that you are 23 years old, 24 or 25, and you are no longer young, and there is nothing to change. Well, I am here to tell you that there is a lot to change. You just need one thing: passion. But how can you find it? If you are interested in finding your passion and who you truly are, listen to the second episode of this podcast. It's all about you. Reaching the age of 23 years old was very painful. It wasn't easy for me. I can call it the age of overthinking, the age of worrying about your future, the age of being afraid of yourself, afraid of every step you are going to take in your life. It is even the age of being afraid of your dreams, afraid of trying to take new adventures. Reaching the age of 23 wasn't easy for me. My dreams changed constantly, which makes me confused sometimes and anxious. I thought that I'm going to find myself by the age of 23. I thought that every path will be clear enough for me. I thought that I'm just going to pursue my studies, getting a job, that's it. That was my dream, and it was enough, wasn't it? However, I am no longer satisfied at all with this choice. I am not satisfied with this cycle of life. I am not satisfied with my choices at all. Reaching the age of 23, I thought that I can change nothing. This is my destiny, these are my choices, and I should learn how to accept them, embrace them, because I wasn't ready for change. Or maybe I was just afraid of change. I tried to accept these choices, and I embraced them so warmly, but I couldn't love them. Waking up to start my day resembled attending my funeral, because I was just dying every day I go to that place. I didn't want to lose that job and restart from the very beginning, but I felt that I'm just lost even if I did not change these dreadful circumstances. The idea of changing my life and writing another chapter was just driving me insane. But I asked myself this question: are you afraid of changing your life? I said yes. I am just afraid of taking this new adventure. I am just afraid of failing, and I am just afraid of regretting this adventure. But aren't you afraid of regretting not taking this new adventure? Aren't you afraid of letting that dream collapse over time? Aren't you afraid of losing the time that you will never get back? Yes, I do. Of course I do. I asked myself again, how can you make an impact? How can you help the universe? How can you help other people? What is your passion? Getting a job? Waking up every day to perform my job perfectly is also an achievement. But it's not enough. What is your passion? Passion is something that makes you feel comfortable and happy. Passion is not related to something that you must accomplish. Passion is something in which you spend a lot of time and you are not getting tired at all. You don't complain at all because you enjoy it. So what it is? I have spent more than 3 months to find it. And I felt that I am passionate about nothing. The thing that makes me feel more upset, more sad, and more depressed. However, finding your passion is not easy at all. It takes time. It takes time and patience. You should avoid being distracted by other people's passion. For example, I might check my Instagram account, scrolling over the posts, finding someone who is passionate about photography. He or she is very famous, and people admire his or her pictures. Well, I might think of photography too, just to be like this person. Well, this is not my passion. This is not me. That is why finding your passion requires staying away from social media. Disconnect from your social media accounts. I know it's not easy, but just do it. Travel to your heart to find that passion. Don't blame yourself if you couldn't find that passion in a very short period of time. Remember, it takes time. But after finding this passion, it will give you birth once again. As a girl who has just reached the age of 23, passion was something new that I could not understand at all. I thought that getting a job is a passion itself. I thought that passion is just for people who have more free time. I am 23 years old, so I have no time to find this passion. But I had more time to blame myself for not finding my passion before the age of 23. However, this is not true at all. I have spent 3 months to realize that 23 years old or even 25 is not a barrier. It is the negative ideas that we tell ourselves that makes us away from our passion. There is nothing more powerful than the mind. It automatically believes whatever you say, be it positive or negative. It will be challenging for you to find your passion if you keep blaming and pushing yourself down. It would be challenging for you to find that passion if you keep comparing yourself to others. What matters is you, your peace of mind, your achievements, your strengths and weaknesses. What matters is you, your ups and downs. If you focus on yourself, you will find that passion. Everyone has passion. We are just afraid of taking that step to try something new adventure, new chapters. Dear listeners, the fear is a poison that is torturing us. The fear of new adventures, new chapters in life is just another barrier that we are trying to climb every day. But we fail because we are obsessed with the idea of failing before even trying. We anticipate future events of our dreams and these events reflect nothing but failure and regret. Maybe there are people who are listening to me right now. They are just sad because they have just reached the age of 23, 24, or even 38. I am here to tell you that age is just a number. It has nothing to do with what can you do. What you can or cannot do is related to how ready you are to deeply embrace your passion. I am here to tell you that I am 23 years old and I am no longer afraid of 24 or even 25. This is mainly thanks to this podcast. Podcasting is an amazing journey. There is nothing more exciting than helping others, knowing that there are some people who are listening to your podcast right now because they believe that your words and experiences can have a positive impact on them. Just 5 months ago, I didn't know what to do or how to do it. Podcasting. I was always asking for free time to start looking for my passion. Today, I am no longer waiting for that free time. Instead, I am trying to create that opportunity that will help me to grow. There is passion, but how can I make it alive? It is through the opportunities that we create and says, no more, no less. Even if these opportunities might be scary because you are going to start a new adventure, but I'm sure you will fight for your passion, no matter how afraid or busy you are, because it's your passion. Remember, what makes you happy and full of energy is your passion. We have just came to the end of the second episode of It's All About You podcast. I can't wait to read your comments below because I really want to know what your passion is about. Are you ready to share it with me? If you need any help, I will be more than happy to support you. Don't forget, invest in yourself. Your well-being is a project itself. Goodbye.